So, you've got $1,000 sitting in your account. Not $1 million bucks, not even 10 grand, but still, it's something. And in 2025, that small chunk of cash can open the door to real opportunities. Maybe you've seen people make huge gains with crypto, or friends posting about their stock market wins. But where do you even start when you're new to investing? Should you go all in on something risky, or play it safe and let your money grow slowly? The truth is, investing your first $1,000 is all about balance. You want to grow it, but you also want to avoid making rookie mistakes. If you do it right, this could be the beginning of a long-term wealth journey. So, let's break it down. Here's how you can invest your first $1,000 in 2025 for the best possible return, starting with number 10. 10. Build a small emergency fund first. Before putting money into the stock market or a new app, think about this. What happens if your car suddenly needs repairs? Or your phone breaks and you need a replacement? Without some emergency cash, you'd probably reach for your credit card. That's a trap a lot of people fall into. Instead of investing the full $1,000, consider setting aside $200 to $300 in a high-yield savings account. It won't grow fast, but it'll be there when you need it. In 2025, you can find savings accounts that offer 4% or even 5% interest annually. That's a lot better than what banks used to offer just a few years ago. This step may not feel exciting, but it gives you the security to invest the rest with more confidence. 9. Learn the basics before investing. You wouldn't buy a car without learning how to drive, right? Investing is the same. Before you try to pick the next big stock or toss your money into crypto, spend a bit of time learning how money actually grows. There are tons of free and low-cost resources out there. YouTube channels, free courses, even apps like Investopedia or Coursera. You could also spend $50 on a beginner-friendly finance course. It might sound boring, but the things you learn, like compound interest, diversification, and risk management, will save you from big losses later. Investing $50 in your brain could be more valuable than anything else on this list. 8. Try fractional shares to get started. If you've ever looked at a stock like Amazon or Tesla and thought, "No way I can afford that," you're not alone. But thanks to fractional shares, you don't need $3,000 to own a piece of a company anymore. Apps like Robinhood, Fidelity, and Public let you buy small parts of a stock, like $10 worth of Apple or $25 of Google. This lets you get started with brands you actually understand and trust. Plus, it helps you build a habit. Even investing $10 a week can grow into something real over time. The key is consistency, not big amounts. 7. Use a robo-advisor for easy investing. If you don't want to spend hours researching stocks or worrying about market trends, a robo-advisor is a solid choice. These platforms automatically create a portfolio for you based on your age, goals, and risk level. You basically tell them how aggressive or cautious you want to be, and they handle the rest. Betterment, Wealthfront, and SoFi are some of the most popular robo-advisors in 2025. You can start with as little as $10. They charge a small fee, usually around 0.25%, but they make investing way less stressful. It's like having a financial expert in your pocket who never sleeps. 6. Consider low-cost index funds or ETFs. If you're okay with a bit more responsibility, low-cost index funds and ETFs are great options. These funds include a large group of companies in one package. For example, an S&P 500 ETF includes 500 of the biggest US companies. That means if one company crashes, you're still backed by the other 499. Vanguard and Schwab offer index funds with super low fees, sometimes less than 0.05%. That means more of your money stays in your account. This type of investing is boring in the best way. It's not about chasing the next trend, it's about slow and steady growth over time. 5. Invest in what you know and understand. One of the most common mistakes people make is investing in something just because someone else said it's hot. In 2025, there are a million YouTube videos, Reddit threads, and influencers telling you where to put your money. But unless you understand what you're buying, you're just gambling. Stick to industries or companies you know. If you work in tech and understand how cloud services work, maybe look at companies in that space. If you love fitness, check out health and wellness stocks. The more familiar you are with something, the better your chances of spotting real value and real risk. 4. Keep a little in cash for quick moves. Not all your money has to be invested right away. Sometimes the best opportunity comes when you least expect it. Maybe a stock you've been watching suddenly drops in price. Maybe your favorite ETF goes on sale. If all your money is tied up, you miss out. Keeping $100 or $150 in a cash account gives you flexibility. Think of it as your opportunity fund. It's not about being lazy with your money, it's about staying ready. In a world where things move fast, being able to act quickly can make a big difference. 3. Try out micro-investing apps. Micro-investing is perfect if you're just getting started and want to build a habit. Apps like Acorns and Stash take your spare change and invest it automatically. So if you buy a coffee for $3.60, they round it up to $4 and invest the extra 40 cents. Over time, those small amounts add up. You probably won't get rich just using these apps, but they're a great way to stay consistent. You can also set up small weekly deposits, like $5 or $10, that automatically get invested. It turns saving and investing into a routine, which is what really builds wealth in the long run. 2. Explore newer assets like REITs and crypto cautiously. Real estate and crypto can be part of your portfolio, even with just $1,000. You don't need to buy a house or a whole Bitcoin. Instead, you can invest in REITs, real estate investment trusts, which are like stocks that own property. Some platforms let you start with $10 or less, and they pay out dividends regularly. Crypto is still around in 2025, but it's more mature now. That said, it's still risky. If you're curious, it's okay to put $50 or $100 into coins like Bitcoin or Ethereum, but only if you've already taken care of everything else on this list. Think of it like seasoning on a meal. A little can add flavor, but too much can ruin the dish. 1. Start building a habit, not just a portfolio. Here's the most important part. It's not about what you do with this $1,000, it's about the habits you build. Investing once is nice, but investing regularly is how wealth is built. Whether it's $5 a week or $100 a month, staying consistent makes all the difference. The best investors aren't the ones who made a lucky pick, they're the ones who stayed in the game, learned from mistakes, and kept going. So whatever mix of strategies you choose, focus on building a plan you can stick to. That's what sets you up for real success, not just in 2025, but for life. There you have it. 10 ways to make your first $1,000 work harder in 2025. It's not about finding one perfect investment. It's about building a system that fits your life, your goals, and your future. Start with the basics, learn as you go, and don't let fear stop you from starting. If this helped you think differently about money, hit the like button and share this with someone who's ready to start investing too. And if you want more easy to understand tips on money, investing, and growing your future, make sure to subscribe. We're just getting started.